Name is who?
Mr. Gardner.
Roger Gardner. Where do you farm?
Farming Kinglass.
Farming Kinlas. And you have goats on your farm.
On my farm.
What kind of problems you face?
Lots of stealing. Government not doing nothing to help you.
Government not doing anything to help.
No.
What kind of help you would want them to give you though?
If a young man buy a coat, buy him a roll of wire. If you say you want him to stop the badness, buy him a roll of wire and one hammer. And him buy first coat.
Yes.
Only buy it that you give me.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Oh. So you have a problem with
I have
praedial
a
loss?
problem with a lot of teeth.
Lot of thieves.
You have 50 coat times in space of 2 months. Young lad 10.
Really?
Yeah.
In space of 2 months you only have...
You only have 10, then gone with them.
Then gone with them?
Gone with them.
So you look like you have to carry them under your bed?
Yeah, they keep. No, you type on your bed foot, they still keep him, man. You type on your bed foot, then gone with the same. No, you can't go to the bathroom. You have to sit down and watch it.
You have to sit and watch them.
And
So,
you can see the quality animals.
what kind of animals you have here?
Nubians, boars,
Nubian what?
boar,
Uh-huh. Okay, so you have three different types. So any type you get from government, you'll appreciate it.
I would appreciate it. If it's even a common goat, I'll take it.
Yeah, you take it.
They say there's more strength in a mustard seed.
Yes.
So give me a common goat, me do the rest.
You do the rest.
Yeah, me do the rest.
All right, good. Thanks, man. Yeah. You are saying that you need to expand your farm. In what way?
Like some funds to get further in our farming.
Like what?
Like
You-
farming, plant, every other thing.
Every other thing.
Yeah.
So where you think you want the funds? You want them to make easy access to loan?
Like easy access to loan, like borrowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want it. So this is your family.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Hope you get some funds.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Oh, my name is Kenneth King,
Uh-huh.
Anchovy Farms.
Yes. You have a farm where you rear goats?
Well, I rear just a few goats now because I've been devastated by praedial and dog predation, and as a result, I just keep a few goats.
Yes. What it would be a recommendation to the minister to deal with praedial loss?
Well, we have had successive praedial programs, but none of them have not been of any worse, really. And lately, it's getting worse because people are out of animals. And it's sad to know that most of the situations, when you talk about praedial larceny, they talk about reported cases. Nobody reports their animals stolen. The percentage is so small, it's almost not worth it.
The minister says that he's going to bring in 200 goats to improve the stock. What's your comment on that?
I think that's a welcome move. It's a very, very welcome move. And I'm hoping that the minister will see it fit to help the small farmers through this country. Not necessarily the bigger farmers. Years ago they used to have stud stations, but what they could do is have a rotation where a buck is brought into an area and it moves around from farmer to farmer, and it's an ongoing program.
Yeah. That's what you need.
Right.
What about access to land?
Access to land, well, that goes without saying any further statement on it.
Yeah.
The farmers need land. The farmer need lands, they need training into grass is a crop really. So they need training, to manage the acreage and how best it can go towards helping these animals.
Would you encourage a young farmer to go into goat rearing?
I would, but he has to realize the pitfalls.
Some of the pitfalls?
The first one is praedial larceny. The second one is dog predation. We have too many loose dogs on the road and we have too many thieves on the road. So once he can control those, then he can go in. I would recommend it to him. He has the youthfulness and the energy. He can have his sleepless nights. Not too old for that now. I can't manage that anymore.
All right.
You should ask me questions and me answer them.
We'll ask you.
Alright.
You are Mr.
So,
what?
this is Trevor Bernard, President of the Small Ruminants Association of Jamaica. I'm here today at the Hague Agricultural Show.
Yes, Hague.
Hague,
Yes. The minister has said that he's going to bring in some 200 goats to increase the stock of small ruminants in Jamaica. What sort of reception you give to that? Is that what we need or we need something else?
Alright, so anything that we're going to do to improve the industry, it's a good thing because they're going to be bringing in like Nubian and boars, they're going to bring in tagging bird and alpine. They're going to be bringing in different breeds. So bringing in different breeds will certainly help our breed stock in Jamaica.
Okay.
But I think what the biggest shortcomings in the whole industry, in this whole ruminants industry, is the feed.
Feed.
Yes, feed. And I'm talking, you know,
You had a feed shortage the other day.
we had, well, I wasn't even speaking about grains.
Yes.
I'm talking about forages.
Yes.
We need a lot of lands to be put into forage production. Forage production, like, you know, the grasses. We don't have enough grass. Grass is being sold from anywhere between $1,000 a bale to maybe even $2,000 a bale. And that's what a bale of grass is selling for. And we are talking about maybe 20 to 30 pounds of grass.
Yeah.
This is too expensive, and you cannot sustain rearing goats buying grass for that kind of money. Right now, we are using grains. We are using bag feeding to subsidize for the protein and the, you know, the energy and all these other types of things. When we should really be using crops. Tree forages, we're supposed to be planting. You have the, you know, like merengue and mulberry and, you know, trichantera, and even a new crop that was introduced to me recently, a legume called sun hemp or crotalaria. This is, you know, some of the crops. And you see Bodles and the research station and all of these things. These places have a lot of crops, good high protein, you know, high nutritional value plants that can be planted and make feeding, so that maybe it is possible, if we were planting enough forages, we would not have to be buying grains to feed these animals, because they are really foragers. They're really designed to eat plant material. And if we could do that, can you imagine how much money we would save? We need to put a lot of these cane lands and a lot of these lands we have all over Jamaica. We need to start planting forages and feeding the animals them. In the past, one of the things that in the past, people used to look at wasteland. We used to have wasteland everywhere. You see them all over the place, and they used to call them idle lands. But a lot of people don't know. A lot of small farmers used to carry their goats and graze them in all of these wasteland all over the place. Because most goat farmers in Jamaica are landless farmers. They depend on all of these idle lands to feed the animals.
The minister
some of these
said,
lands are being taken away.
what kind of problems farmers with small ruminants face in terms of praedial larceny?
Praedial larceny, it is so wide. You know, praedial larceny is, I mean, you can't graze animals out in the field anymore. Because if you put the animals out in the field, they are going to steal the animals. You have to sit down and watch your animals then. You have to have your security measures. You have to make sure you put things in place. Because the truth is, the police is overwhelmed. There's so much criminal activity happening out here. If you go and you report that your goat was stolen, more than likely the police can't come to tend to it because they have so much work doing.
What about
we just
funds?
Don't have the personnel.
What about funds for farmers? Because one farmer said he'd like to expand, but access to money is a problem.
Yeah, because the banking or the lending industry don't really lend money towards farming.
In his eyes, he says it's easier to get a loan to buy a car.
That's correct.
Than to buy 10 goats.
Yeah, you can get loan for a car much easier.
You're going to the bank going to a bank at 9 o'clock and you're driving at 3. Yes. And if you want something to buy fertilizer, do that. All 4 months time you still not get anything.
I don't know. I personally don't know of anybody successful at getting money to borrow to do anything in farming. That's just me. I am not aware of it. Maybe it exists, but I don't know about it.
Okay, that's what one farmer told me.
That's what I would say.
Thank you, Brother B.